Hello. We got another dog. Just kidding. I am puppy sitting right now, so I'm stuck indoors with her and out in the backyard, and Chris is out in the garage working on cabinet door fronts. But 2 months. That is how long we were working on the shower. And it was part-time on the weekends, but we got to that point where there's just so much to do, especially with Chris doing all the wiring and putting all the additional lights and wanting to control them from the front. Before we could put the shower up, he had to figure out exactly where everything was gonna go. We're at a point where it's not 100% done, but I'm gonna call it good for the sake of this video, because it's been forever. And it's pretty much done. At least we're able to have a space where we can go to the bathroom now without making eye contact with each other, which is nice. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, we decided to move the shower forward and put it behind the driver's side just to kind of open up a little bit more space. We think that what took the longest was just really figuring out how we were going to get the walls in there, because we did it differently than other people do. We didn't actually put any framing. We built the shower directly onto the van walls, which made the wall, since we have a Sprinter, much curvier. Chris ended up going with a 1/2 inch plywood, which was not as flexible as he thought it was going to be. So he ended up having just to put a lot of curve cuts into it in order to have it bend the necessary amount.
First you show me not wearing my safety glasses. Alright, so this is where we decided that we're going to use self-tapping bolts. We tried to use riv nuts, and what we're finding is that first, second install, they work fine, but they quickly start to spin. It's just not worth the hassle. I was trying to make something that was a little bit more modular where we could remove these components in the future if we needed to, but this is no bueno. So this board is stuck to the wall. This is where our shower is going to be, because one of the riv nuts is spinning with the bolt fully installed, which is recessed into the wood, so I can't pull it out. So yeah, from this point forward, we'll do a combination of riv nuts where we can, access them pretty easily. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at self-tappers from here on out for the outer frame and the whatnot. So don't know what I'm going to do about these guys. They're sticking out, but I guess we'll just clean them up and knock them in. This isn't actually in the shower. This is going to be behind a full pantry. So the area behind the shower is going to be fully intact, waterproof, single unit, whatever. So yeah, sucks, but it'll save so much time with the self-tappers.
To give us a little bit more height in the shower, Chris ended up just cutting out the part of the flooring to inset the shower pan, which gave us an additional couple of inches. The more space, the better. Every inch counts.
Now the next trick is that we have to route the vent tube through the wall, but we can't take that backboard off. So. All right, it is Memorial Day weekend. Hoping to make some progress. You can see here we are all set up to do some work. Let's see where we're at today. Okay, so shower is getting there. Like a month's worth of work on weekends. It's silly. It's still way not done. We did get the curb cut last week and installed. We got everything on a right angle. You'll notice there's a bunch of holes in my wall. We'll seal those up. We're going to put a lip on the back of the toilet so that the toilet lid can flip back, also give us some extra depth because it's going to be pretty tight in here. Yeah, so goal this weekend, get the shower framed in, get the headliner shelf completed, and start to get the cabinets built. I don't know. It's a long way ahead. Can you believe we spent $35,000 on this thing so far? This is where we're at. Nah. Everything's in the house and in the garage. But wish us luck.
We got probably like 20% of that done that weekend. Whoops. I feel like that's a lot of extra work.
It is a lot of extra work. The order of operations is completely janked up.
Because we changed our plan.
A little bit.
Sorry.
Sit and stare, stare, think, sit, stare, stand, stare, stare some more. Okay, whew. So just a little update. We had some problems with the van wall. So we were riv nutting everything in, and that was working great. Some alignment issues here and there, but ultimately, you know, it was awesome. The issue is to cut this curved wall, we had to bolt and unbolt it in several times, and over that 2 or 3 times, we started to get spinners on the rib nuts. On this area, it was either cut out the wall in pieces or just give up on the rib nuts. And being that this is the shower, it doesn't even really matter that we're not using rib nuts. We were just avoiding drilling into the side of the van. But to be fair, Mercedes drilled into the side of the van when they installed the cargo van walls. So I guess if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. But yeah, so almost done with the actual shower here. I'm gonna fix that cap at the top, and we're gonna do the waterproof membrane. I do need to cut out the toilet paper holder. My fingers are filthy. Ooh, to think I was eating with these not that long ago. The wall being stuck here did create some challenges. One of them is venting the airhead. We were going to run the vent into the wall and out the back of the van. Back of the shower anyway. So here you can see what we did. So this is going to be the vent. This goes underneath this ledge, and it's going to rotate around and then come out underneath our counter storage refrigerator galley thing. Another thing that we ran into was originally the shower was not supposed to have this ledge. It was supposed to be compacting up here, so we'd have an extra 3 inches on the other side. The drain hole would have gone right into a cross member, and obviously we can't do that, so we had to migrate the whole shower pan forward. Ultimately, this is kind of a blessing in disguise because this ledge here allows for the toilet lid to fully flip back, and so we can actually push the toilet further back into the shower cavity, which gives us more room to stand when we want to shower or, you know, use the restroom. Our shower is pretty compact, so it's going to be cramped as is, so that little extra space is not bad. And we didn't really lose anything because up here we're going to have a little slide out mirror, and we still have enough room to do that. So now I'm going to go in here, put some flashing tape in, kind of just do some light sealing underneath. I'm not too concerned about it. Finish attaching the rear wall here, and then I have a little short wall that's going to come here that we'll show you in a little bit. We did the kind of a faux tongue and groove on it. Yeah, making progress. I was hoping to be waterproofing today. It's Memorial Day, and we're wanting to have this basically done, but it is what it is. So yeah, awesome. Talk to you guys later.
He's so cute when he talks to the camera. If you watch our videos, you know it doesn't happen all the time. The faux shiplap turned out awesome. We just did a little section to put in front of the bathroom. It's quite the process. This video is actually sped up twice the speed. Chris cannot wait to do the rest of the walls. It's gonna be great.
Wow, I'm not looking forward to doing that another 80 times.
So the next step was to cut out the hole for the toilet paper cover. Problem is that the wall is stuck to the side of the van and cannot be removed, and the actual shape for the cutout of the holder is not it's not square. It doesn't have straight lines. So fortunately, we do have a laser cutter that Chris has been using to create a ton of the templates that we've been using, and it worked out great. He just actually cut out the template and was able to use the router to cut it out. Now, whether or not he remembers where he cut the hole, that's a different story. You'll see. If I have to go the rest of my life without doing one thing in a van build, is waterproofing that shower. That was so painful. Don't get me wrong, I love painting. I just think that because you weren't gonna be able to see the finished product and just painting that gross Pepto-Bismol like slab of pink on there, I was miserable. Not to mention, I hit my head really hard right before I started. So no thank you. I will not be doing that again. I will hire somebody to do that for the next van that we built. Okay, so like day 3 of having the storage, and I just turned and walked right into it. Pretty sure I have like a dent in my head. I'm guessing this happens to everybody at least once, right? It's not just me.
You can mount the fascia board to the center board, mount the center board to the wall, and then, oh no, because then I can't drill this to the fascia board. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have any ideas, Duke?
I mean, technically, this wall probably doesn't even need to be screwed. I can just glue it and clamp it. So I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just screw this to the inner wall, and then when the time comes, I'll just clamp the outer wall to it and glue it in place. And then the screws on the back here will hold it on that end. Unset it. Tell you what, if we ever get in an accident, that shower is going to be the only thing that I'm not worried about. It'll be like, oh, it's the van's at the end of its life, let's crush it. And then I'll be like, the machine's not able to
Crush the shower. Because of weight being a factor, we ended up going with PVC tile for the interior of the shower, which was awesome. Cut really well, easy to install, especially on that curved area. Kind of easy. Video only shows like 1 or 2 cuts, but Chris honestly went back and forth like probably like 100 times. It turned out really great, and I love the color. I'm glad that we didn't go just with basic white.
It's pretty darn close.
Mm-hmm. That's it. I'm not making videos anymore. Apparently, I cause Chris to screw up every single time. Right before he cut the board, I said, it's looking good. Don't mess up because we don't have any boards left. And that happened. And that little caulk can't fix. Right?
Well, that's good because that's all I got is a little caulk. Good. Because we'll have the shower thing here. Now I can cover that with the caulk line. Also, if it expands, you don't want it to cause any issues.
Finally made it to the last step. Drilling the holes over the tile for the light fixture and the toilet paper cover. Guess who forgot where it was? Not me!
Alright, somewhere in here, there's a toilet paper hole. Hoping it's right here. That was not it. I just hit wood.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Because I'm way too low.
Are you f***ing serious? Here, put it in to see how it fits. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
We'll just have to make sure to drill the holes up.
Wow.
Perfect. No, it was perfect.
That's why that was.
I knew right where it was.
Yeah. You just did it for a little dramatic effect, right?
Oh, yeah, it went. Everything went way too well, and so I thought I should. I need to switch to an anti-dandruff shampoo. Well, that was fun.
And just for the record, I said nothing.
Oh yeah,
That.
she said nothing. She thought something, but she didn't say it. So now there's
Well, every time I say something, I get in trouble. Or I am the reason that it gets messed up. Not this time. Lucky. That was awesome. The shower door is on its way. It was back ordered, so we should be able to finish that up. Now we were just trying to wrap up all of these little loose ends so we can finish putting the big pieces up. The walls, the ceiling, the lights. Everything is just so time consuming, but I'm so grateful that we have the opportunity to do this. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to follow the craziness. Usually Chris is right by my side commenting on these videos, but he just has so much to do right now. It's just not as fun without him, right? I know, but see you next time, hopefully. It's been 3 weeks since the last video, right? No longer 3 months. I'm trying. I'm really trying.